refer to this one later. And before we begin, we actually already begins. Yeah? I would like to say a few words about the pandemic. Yeah, the pandemic. So now we are in the tough situation, a difficult situation, and having classes like this. Actually, if you ask me, I would rather to have a physical face-to-face, watching you uh, attending my class, and then we have some sort of conversation face to face, so more comfortable and convenience to me. But anyhow, there's nothing much we can do. We have to do it online, yeah, regardless of whether you feel comfortable or not. But say, like I said, we try our best, yeah, um to fulfill the requirement. And like I said, the pandemic, so just take care of yourself, stay healthy, uh, you know, always observe the SOP, standard of procedure. So unless we can see the virus, yeah, we can see the virus. Um, it's like a bicycle, you can see the virus, or then you can avoid. Oh, there is a virus over there, so you can avoid. But now we can't. The virus could be everywhere. So just take care of yourself and be good, be safe, and hopefully we can get over this situation in tough conditions. So something that I think good things about this pandemic is a very unique experiences. Yeah, very unique experiences that we have been given to experience this. Maybe you can share someday with our next generation. So how, if happen in future, they were experiencing the same like us. At least we can share the experiences and how we can overcome, at least to handle the situation. Okay, right. Before I start my topics, and any concern, any question that you would like to ask? Anything?
Yes, doctor, I have a question.
Yes, please. Fatima, yeah?
Yes, I'm Fatima, yes.
Fatima.
So,
Where are
yes,
you from, Fatima?
I'm from Oman.
Oman. You are now in Oman.
Yes, I'm in Oman.
What is the time now?
It's 12,
So
12
12
yes,
noon,
p.m.
yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Okay. What is it, Fatima?
my question is, I don't know, I have came confused little bit of the numbers of the courses and so on with lots of
Go ahead.
points.
Go ahead.
I
Yes.
just, I don't know, I'm just want to make sure that I'm in the right place. So
Okay.
I'm a
Right.
PhD student, and I have registered 0170, I think, at the end.
Zero
170
one zero 070. Okay.
and 10780 and the UHP 00 something like this.
Zero
So
zero 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 10. Okay. All right.
because in the, when I went to the e-learning, I found some guidelines and they are written for or I have registered section by this section, but it is
Okay.
written master degree for
All
master
right.
degree students. So are we taking the course with the master degree students, the same course?
Yes, like I said, the course now, because since at this moment we consider the masters as the research students, so we combine them together and
Yes.
to attend the same course, but in a different code. Yeah, for masters they have two types. The first one is 1074. That is for mixed mode. Yeah, mixed mode. They call it mixed mode. And then the other one is the full research masters, which has same similar code like the PhD 0010, 1070, and 1080. So I think if you're a PhD student, what program are you doing, Fatima?
I'm doing PhD, TESOL.
TESOL. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, you have registered the right courses 0010, 1070, and 1080. So you have registered the right course. Okay.
Okay,
And
thank you.
then, yeah, regarding the e-learning, I know this week is the last week to do the insert delete. All right, insert delete. Say, for example, you want to change section. So previously happened, you registered in the section 3, you want to change it to section 5. So this is the week that you have to do. So you delete the section 3 and then insert the section 5. So you need to do it by this semester. If you do it next week, that will incur charges. This week is the free of charge changing. If you want to change anything, so do it within this week. But
Yes.
if you do it next week, that will incur charges. That's
Okay, thank you, doctor. My schedule is settled by now. I don't need to delete anything.
All
Alhamdulillah.
right, excellent. Anything else? I think that will addressing the same is concern from others. I think if you have a similar concern, so I think that will answer.
Professor?
Yes, please.
Professor, I'm Qin Zui. I'm from China. So
Sorry. How do I pronounce it?
Qin Cui.
Kin Choi.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll try my best. Okay. All right.
So my question is that I want to know. So do you have a WeChat group? WeChat group.
Oh, yeah.
Group.
Yeah. I know. I'm about to suggest to you all to have like a social media group. I don't know in China. I heard that you are not using WhatsApp. Is that true?
I will try to still use it.
Oh, right. All right. Okay. Now, people are so familiar with WhatsApp, so I think we should have one social media group where we can chat and then where we can share information, everything. Okay. I think it's the best idea. I mean, the fastest way, if we want to have like this formal session like this, I think it takes a longer time. So throughout the process and throughout the semesters, I think that is the best idea after this. Okay, I hope that someone can take initiatives. All right. I leave it to you all to take the initiative and then get number from every one of you, and then set up the social media group, right? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right. WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group is okay for everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So how do we want to do it? Sharing the number. Because
one of us should take responsibility.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, one should take initiative to get all the number, and then everyone must provide the number, and then set up the WhatsApp group. All right. So can I just leave it to you? Maybe we can highlight one number here. Anyone would like to share their number here? Then everyone can take the number, send the number to this number, then they can start off. Okay, anyone? Go on. Offer your number.
Plus 966.
No, write it on the chat. Steven, on the chat.
Yes. You know what?
Easier.
Just left work. So I don't know. Let me just see.
Okay.
Chat.
Okay, this one. 06 plus 061161 168247. Whose number is this? Whose number is this? Chijoke. All right, excellent. Okay, take this number, please.
Yes.
All of you, everyone, take the number. Oh, now we have two numbers. All right, so which one? You want to use this number or this one?
We can use Chijoke number.
Chijoke number, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, take this number, please, all of you, and then provide your number to this number, so then he can initiate the group.
Okay, sir.
Okay, get it? Everyone got that, the number?
Okay, Doc.
No, sir.
Doctor, can you please call it out for me? I just left work, so I parked the car on the road. So I'm just focusing, I'm in Saudi Arabia. The time factor is so bad because we are now 11 o'clock here in Saudi Arabia,
It's so hot.
11:20.
It's so hot over there, yeah?
Yeah, 11:20. So the time factor, I know it's like 5 o'clock over there.
Yes, about that. I mean, for something.
Can I have the number because I'm using my phone? 00.
Okay. Plus 0611
611, yeah.
611
611, yeah.
68247.
68247. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, then after this, you can start initiate the group. And don't forget
Yeah.
to include me in, please.
Thank you, Doctor.
Because one thing about this group, this group. Normally, I would advise the member of the group to make such an open discussion in the group. If you have questions amongst you, if you have concerns amongst you, or even you want to ask questions from the lecturers, I always advise them to do it in the group so that everyone can observe, everyone can read, everyone can also learn from the question. But I don't know so far. Normally, they create another group. They don't feel comfortable having a discussions amongst the students, while the lecturers are also the member of the group. So I don't know. Maybe you can start thinking of that. Yeah, having group, and then you discuss everything in the group. So we just observe, and then if we think that we need to add something, then we can chip in. Right. But make use of the group as effectively as possible. So try not to post any greeting things and all that. Yeah. So just focus on the course, and so that you don't need to delete this and this and this every day. Okay. Any more question? If not, then let me share with you. Yeah. Yes, please.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Samsul Rahman.
Yes, sir. Actually, we are very concerned about the attendance.
Samsul Rahman, your voice is so loud to the ear, but not so clear. So maybe you can put away a bit your microphone. Put away a bit your microphone.
I will speak a bit slower. So my question was like, we are not very clear in terms of attendance. Several times we have attended, the classes, but we were unable to, to sign the attendance.
Samsul Rahman, I didn't get your point because the sound is not so clear. It's just like a mumbling. So that's why, if you can put away from your mouth, your speaker, I mean your microphone a bit, maybe the sound will be different. Try again, Samsul Rahman. Rahman.
Can you hear me, sir?
No, they're still not clear. Oh, maybe I can suggest you. You try to sort that things out and see how, and then you come back to the question after you sort the things. I mean the voice out.
Okay.
All right, excellent. All right, now while thinking of anything regarding the research methodology, let me share with you my screen. Yeah. All right. If you think that you want to switch off your video, it's fine. Maybe you want to reduce the data. So maybe if you turn on the video, the data a little bit heavy. So maybe it's okay. You want to turn it off because I'm sharing my screen now. Okay. And don't forget, yeah. This is the e-learning, right? The e-learning 0010. right? 0010. So don't forget, because you know some students registering the 1080, 1070, 1074, and 0010. So it's okay. I have everything the same into these four codes, yeah, into these 4 codes. So if you happen you register 1074, you can only access 1074, but don't worry, the contents are the same to other courses I have uploaded. Actually, I have asked the IT manager, instead of having 4 like this, can I just have 1, and then all 4 registered under 1, so that I can work on that particular web. And so otherwise I have to work on this 4 separately. But anyhow, so let me show with you. Let me show you this one. Now, the title is simple, okay? Research methodology and data analysis, right? Those are the research, I mean, the course, the name of the course for this one. So we hope that we can share something. So if I can say about this course, yeah, the expectation of this course is simple. We can't expect you to be able to come up with the actual research proposals and also conducting research successfully at the end. But what we can promise is at least we can bring up some issues, yeah, some issues relating to the research methodology and data analysis. So we try our best to share with you from our personal experiences supervising students and then engaging in research, everything. So we want to bring that up and share with you so that you can see the activity of research in the specific way. Especially some of you were doing TESOL, some of you educational psychology, some of you educational technology, and many other programs. So that's why we requires your attention and your willingness to share your personal thought, yeah, your personal thought throughout the semester while we're discussing the topics, yeah, while we're discussing the topics. So by providing personal thought and personal reflection, I think that will help a lot. Right? We are not going to give lectures, right? Give lectures because online lectures is not really effective. Yeah, normally we just give you some concepts and then some ideas, and then the rest will be asynchronous. Yeah, now with synchronous is we try our best to minimize the time, right? Not go beyond at least go beyond than 2 hours. Right? The most is 2 hour and below. So the shorter the better. And then we continue with the asynchronous, including the use of what was that? Our chatting group, yeah, chatting group, and then make use of the e-learning as the main sources, yeah, main medium of communication. Okay, so let's look on the look at this one, yeah, the synopsis of the course to show you or to share with you the expectation, right? So we try our best to cover the concepts related to the research methodology and data analysis in education, of course, in education. And of course, but this can also be applied, can be applied in other contexts as well, especially in the context of social sciences study. And then the focus of the course is to encourage students, see the word encourage, to critically discuss and evaluate, right? So since we will be having the group discussion and the social media discussion, So I think we can make use of that to engage in this what so-called critical discussion, critical discussion, especially in discussing about the research process, research designs, the instrumentation, population, and sampling, as well as the data analysis. And then finally, what we can expect is by understanding these aspects, we can conduct research systematically, right? And then, of course, the end objective or the ultimate objective is for you to engage in your actual research activity in your field. Okay, so that is the expectation. Very short, very brief, very simple, and easy to understand. And then hopefully you can engage in those activities and created for you, and so that we really can get this idea at the end of the semester. Okay, that's the very basic concepts of the expectation of this research. Any concern, any question regarding this one? Anyone? Hopefully you can slowly follow this one, yeah? Research process, designs, and how we design the research, and then many things related to these research activities. Some may have some a lot of experiences in conducting research previously. For PhD students, they may have been conducted research in their master's level or even the master's level. They also have some experiences of conducting research while they are doing their undergraduate research project, right? So altogether, the experiences will bring benefits to you in engaging in these activities, right? Now, if I can say further, right? If I can say further, this is again, go back to our perspective, right? Go back to our perspective. What we want from research, that is the first question that we need to ask. What we want from the research activity. Are we just only looking for the scroll, PhD scroll or master scroll? That is the first question we have to ask ourselves. You know, when I first conducting research, in my undergraduate projects and then master's projects and as well as PhD projects, those are the questions that always playing in my mind. What is research to me actually? Is it because I just want to get the scroll, or because of the requirement of the program that I have to do research, or because I really want to know about how to conduct research? Because in the long run, once I know how to conduct research, I can expand the knowledge and skills into a different context, which I will be engaging in future, right? A lot of things. Conducting research, you know, something like you do survey, you conduct the small research, big scale research, you producing articles. Those are the things that, I mean, related to this one. Some people, you know, if they just want to get the scroll, they don't bother about the skill. They don't bother about the knowledge. They don't care about whether they really know how to conduct the research in the real situation. They just want to get the scroll. So at the end of the day, they get the scroll, right? They get the scroll, but later on, when it comes to the real situation where they need to serve to the society, something like conducting research, you know, like this one. Now we're facing a very tough situation, the pandemic. So they find it difficult to contribute because during the conducting research while doing the PhD or masters or undergraduate, they don't concern so much about acquiring or mastering the skills. So again, I leave it to you to address those questions, and so that you can look back to the purpose of conducting research. Okay. Now, let me share with you the general structure, right? The general structure. I have shared this in the e-learning, all right? You can just simply look into it. The general structure. These are the things that I think being discussed in the briefing that day. So I don't think I should repeat that one. But I just want to highlight this one. Yeah. Now the course guidelines. You know, if you want to look further about this one, so we actually have 3 modules. Yeah, module 1, module 2, module 3, and then we also add over there with overview. So you can simply click this one, right? Thankfully to Dr. Hadija, which she willing to share her work regarding this one, right? So you can scroll one by one. Yeah, you learn from this one. So if you are from Sharps, right? This one. If you were from Language Academy, like you're doing TESOL, so this is the one. So, but anyhow, we are talking about this one, right? This one, the same way like what I mentioned here, right? This is what we mean, right? This is the theme for the School of Education. So if you look back to the section, right? Section 1, 2, and 3 will be conducted in Malay medium, right? Malay medium, whereas in section 4 and 5 will be conducted in English medium, right? So this is the structure. Then if you want to learn about the structure of module 1, you just click there. Then it will brings you to this one, right? Okay, anything. I'm not going to go into detail this one, but I leave it to you to read through and try to digest this one. Okay. And then if you click to module 2, right? Module 2. This is about framing research problem, deciding research design, data analysis, everything. So that is the research module 2. Yeah, module 2. You have every single one of here. The where you can scroll, right? Everything. The assessment, and then how to do the assessment, the guidelines, everything. Okay. So I just want you to scroll this one, right? If you have any problem accessing your e-learning, don't forget to inform me so that I can channel you to the right person to sort things out, so that you can access to your e-learning. And then if you go to this one, the module 3, the same way it goes to this one as well. So you can see there, right? The assessment, the assessment, and everything related to the module 3, module 3. And then the topics will be discussed, topic will be discussed in the session. In every section, we will be having at least 5 sessions, synchronous session, we call it synchronous session, like this one, non-physical face-to-face medium, right? Like this session. So session 1 today, which is today, session 1, we will discuss about the content of the course, something like the format, the requirement, types of assessment, medium of instruction, and of course module 1. Module 1 will be talking so much about how to conduct, how to formulate the research problem, and then in relation to literature review activities. In session 1, we'll be talking about the activity of literature review, literature survey, and literature review activity. All right, the next lesson, the next session is session 2, and I will provide with you, that's why we really need the social media group. so that we can share the link for the session 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Because you will be using the different link because other lecturer will handle these sessions. Okay, session 2, introduction to problem formulation, which is the following, not the following week, the next session, around week 6, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, week 6 or week 7. So, and in the session 2, there are 2 topics will be discussed, right? 2 topics will be discussed. After we have discussed the literature review, literature survey, and literature review activities in session 1, we hope that we can bring our concern after we have gone through the activity, the literature survey and literature activity. We can bring some concerns or questions into this session, yeah, especially in formulating the research problem. So at this moment, we will learn about how to formulate our research problem. What are the specific criteria, or what are the specific requirements in order for us to formulate our research problem? So those are the topics that will be discussed. So I would suggest that because all these sessions are connected, so bring the idea in session 1 into this session 2, so that you can discuss more, yeah, in learn how to formulate the research problem. And then the second topic is the research design, right? This research design, of course. In this topic, you will learn about understanding or identifying the research design, especially in educational study, right? The research design. Sometimes, not really about the research design, but the most important part is you can identify which specific research design, and at the same time, you can learn how to justify why that research design is the most suitable design to be used in your study. So that is the most important part, not just proposing the research design, but also to justify why that specific research design is the most suitable in your study. So those are the things that you will be exposed. Yeah, and then in session 3, there are 2 topics as well. Yeah, there are 2 topics, which is population and sampling, and then the second one is instrumentation in research, right? Instrumentation in research. So in this session, you will be learning about population and sampling, how to identify population, how to understand population, and then how these sampling issues arise, right? In terms of conducting research, why we need to do sampling. Sometimes, why? Is it a problem if we don't have sampling? So those are among the questions that you will address in this discussion. And then after that, the discussion will be continued with the instrumentation in research. So at this moment, you will learn about the instrumentation in research. So what types of instrument, right? What types of instrument, and then what types of data that you will be dealing with. Yeah, you will be dealing with. Okay. So those are the topics we'll be discussing in session 3. In session 4, session 4 is about introduction to the data collection and data analysis. So again, 2 topics will be discussed in this session. And the first one is data collection, and then the second one is the data analysis. So you will learn something about the how to collect the data with the instrument, with the instrument that you have identified. So, and then you start collecting the data to the from the population or sampling that you have decided. And then after you have collected the data, and then you learn how to analyze the data. So those are the topics that will be discussed in module 2. Yeah, module 2. Yeah. So don't forget, we have 2 modules here: module 1, module 2, and module 3. So module 2 consists of this session. So, and then finally in session 5, which is I think week 10, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, week 10, if I'm not mistaken, or week 11. So you will be explain about research proposal preparation, right? So this is about time for you to learn and to explore research proposal, right? Your research proposal. Hopefully, what I can suggest is throughout this module, try to use your personal interest, your actual research interest. Any question, any examples, any concerns that you want to share or you want to ask or you want to highlight in the session, try to take that opportunity, right? Make use of your personal interest, your actual interest for your research study of the program. And then at the end of the day, hopefully you can take this opportunity, try to frame or try to construct your research proposal. And then you can save a lot of time. Now, in regards to the implementation, right? Number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay, number 2, number 3, number 4. Don't forget, in session number 2, right? We have divided the sessions according to a specific design. Okay. Session number 2. Session number 2 will be allocated for discussing the quantitative research design. Okay, take that note. The quantitative research will be discussed in session 2, right? Will be discussed in session 2. Session 3 will be discussing the topics in qualitative research. Yeah, qualitative research. And then in session number 4, we will discuss about mixed method research. Okay, I mentioned again. Okay, in session number 2, we will discuss about quantitative study. Session number 3, qualitative study, and then session number 4, mixed method study. Okay, take that note. And then in each of the session 2, 3, and 4, these 6 topics will be discussed, right? Qualitative study, quantitative study, you will learn about these 6 topics. Qualitative study will also discuss about these 6 topics. And then mixed method study will also discuss these 6 topics. Okay, that is the structure, if I can share with you, and then you can read through this one. Yeah. Any question? If you have any problem, right, in this section 5, section 5, which is today, if you have any problem regarding this section, so please come back to me, right? Come back to me, and so that I can coordinate if the problem is related to the management, if the problem related to the materials, everything, so then I can address that one. Okay, always come back to me. And this is the my WebEx link in the course information. Yeah, the course information. And so there are also the details. Yeah? This is my details. Okay, if you can see that, you can get this information from the course information, right? Any question? Okay, now that is the structure of the course. Yeah. Here I shared with you the UTM thesis manual, right? With the UTM thesis manual. This is the guidelines that you need to follow. How to prepare your writing and your report. So everything is here. So hopefully you can learn from this. at the earlier stage, and you don't need to wait until the end to prepare this one or to learn about this one. You can start off right away. Yeah? This is the how you prepare the content table, content page, right? And then this is the text page, right? You see there, introduction. You start off this, indent to the left, and then continue. And this one, how you indent to the right a bit, right? About this, and then just follow. Okay, that is the example then of the UTM thesis writing format. So every one of you will have to follow this one and this format. And then I also shared with you, luckily, we have the opportunity, I mean, like one go opportunity, yeah, for us to download ebook from Creswell Sage publication. And then I managed to download this one, yeah, research design, qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods, right? Mixed methods. So what I can say, we are very lucky to have this one, unless you want to buy a hard copy. So keep this safely, and you can slowly read through about the research topics. Okay. Okay, up to there. Is there any question? Please, anything?
Dr. Zainuddin, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Sorry,
Very
because
clear.
I was using my laptop to follow your lecture just now, but then I got disconnected a few times. So
Okay.
I am now actually following your lecture using my handphone. I hope I did not miss anything important. If you don't mind, perhaps later after the session, do we have access to the recorded session?
Yes, yes, I will. I will share in the e-learning. All right, I will share that.
Thank you very much, Dr. Zainuddin. Thank you.
Sure, sure, no problem. All right. I will try our best. We try our best to provide everything, because we don't have the chance to have a face-to-face conversation. If you have problems, you come over to my room. So we try our best, yeah, to provide that.
So very sorry because I don't know what happened to my internet today.
It's okay. It's understood. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? All right. Before we continue, I would like to hang on. Right, to check the attendance. Right. Can I take the attendance first? Hang on. 101. Okay, we start off with
I did not scan earlier, Dr. Zainuddin, because I got disconnected. And I don't know how to scan now because I'm only using my handphone.
Okay, we'll try. We try first, yeah. Since we already recording the session, so at least if you miss this attendance, then we know that you are here. Okay, no worries. Okay, can we start off? Can we start off because I saw here 5 students from masters. Hang on, yeah. This is what I don't like. Hang on, one more time. Okay, hang on. Some of you from masters. I mean, I show the attendance, the QR code according to the code, yeah. And then those who registering the codes, so you just clock in. Right now, section 504. It's the time now, 1650. 1650 is say 4 o'clock. All right, can we? Those who registering the 1074? Six over 5. Wait, that's interesting. Okay, this is for the 1074, yeah, okay, done, meaning done. Although 6/5, meaning 1 surplus, it's okay. Now we go on to the, hang on, 0010, where is it? 0010, okay. 4 o'clock, submit. Okay, those who belong to 0010.
Sorry, doctor, what are we doing? Are we supposed to scan this? Are we supposed to click on it?
Yeah, he scanned it. He scanned it. He scanned it.
On my
Can
phone?
you do it? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You have a QR code to scan?
No, sorry. This is
No,
the first
sir.
time doing this.
Please, sir,
Don't
if
like
you can
doing
help us do it manually.
All right. Now, see, I think you have to, I don't know, afterwards, those who can't, maybe you can install the QR code, and so that for the next session, so then you can scan the attendance.
Oh,
That,
Okay, sir.
would that,
Okay,
would that
thank
be,
you, sir.
be okay for you?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
To download and then to scan, yeah. At least I have the record saying that you are here. No worries. All right, now 12/27. So please, everyone, the 0010.
Sorry for interrupting again, Dr. Zainuddin.
Yes. What is it?
Will there be any WhatsApp group created for the class later?
Yeah. Afterwards.
All right, thank you.
Afterwards. We have shared the number, so maybe you can. I think we before we end this session, I will come back to that, to make sure that everyone get the number, and then you can set the WhatsApp group.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so 12/27. Is that all?
I think most of us don't know how to do it.
12 plus 1 me, that would be 13/27. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, what you need to do is you have to download the QR code, and for you to get, I mean, to scan the QR code.
It's better to download UTM Smart.
Yeah. That's another thing. Okay. All right. Now let's try the other course. 1080. So 1070 first. Okay. 1070. It's supposed to be 26. Yeah? Any problem? The same problem, yeah? Okay. Now let's try the other one. 1080. Yeah. Right. This one is 1080.
Excuse me, Prof.
Yes.
Can you appear
070. Okay.
No,
All right.
10
Right.
0010, please. Thank you.
0010. Okay. Right. Okay. All right.
May I have a question, sir, please?
Rahman.
Yeah.
Yeah, your voice still can't really, I mean, not really clear.
I'm not very sure, sir, what is the problem.
Okay, Rahman, can we just write the can you just write your concern in the chatting, the chatting room?
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Okay, sir. I will-
sorry for that, Rahman.
Thank you, sir. No problem.
All right. Okay, no worries about this.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
So I don't know how to take the attendance.
All right, Shitu, you have to.
Yes, I know I'm in O4, but I could not get them yesterday. I decided to join this one so that I will not lose out.
Oh, yeah. So which section are you belonging to anyway? This section?
About 3 courses, 2 of them are O4, only one is O5.
Okay, so is that because of the section is full or what?
Yes, one, they told me the section was full.
Okay, can you just email me the problems, and then if you think that you really, I mean, the section 4 is more suitable to your time, so you write it in the email saying that you have problem to register section 4 because of it says the section is full. Then I can channel you to the person. Yeah.
It's okay, sir.
All
So,
right.
but can attendance count in this one?
That's what I said. I mean, you write something, and then if you really belongs to section 4, so because your name will be there, and then they start looking for you. This guy is missing. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, because we have to consolidate among section because some, happen to have problem attending this section because of work commitment and so on. Right, I'll stop to share my screen for a while because I want to scroll this attendance, right? Okay, Rahman, where is Rahman? Let me go back to this one. Oh yeah, Rahman is about attendance, yeah? So like I said, we have to download the QR code in our telephone, in our phone, and so that we can scan the QR code that I displayed in the screen, okay? Now let me scroll this one first, yeah? How many we have here? 37, 36, excluding me, 36. Right, let me scroll first. We have Azlina, we have Bashiru, we have Chijoku, we have Chong Cheng Yang, we have Dailian, Fatima, we have Gokila Vani, we have Hadi, we have Hana, we have Huang Wei, Hui, is it the right way? Hui, and then we have Janageswari. Janageswari, there are 2 Janageswari. Must be phone and laptop. This one, I suppose. And Latifullah, Li Ting, Liu Meng, Liu Xian, Muhammad, Mahmud Hamish, Mariam, there are 2 Mariam, Mariam Abdullah, Mariam Al-Mashaikhia, Muli, Nora, Oi Meng Wen, Kin Suyun, Kin Shui. And then we have some Shamsur Rahman, we have Shitu, we have Stephen Khan, Su Xiaomei, Sun Tian, Yan Xi Miao, Yi Yu, U20, I don't know, the same person, I suppose. Zhang Yan, Ziaur Rahman, and Zmarak Sinwari, right? Okay, I hope these the name that I mentioned here still with me, yeah, still with me. That's the problem with
Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's the problem with online. Sometimes you just get connected and then lost somewhere, going to shopping and so on, right? but I'm sure you're still with me. Yeah. Okay, now get back to the screen. Let me share with you. Okay, before we move on with this one, I just want to highlight something. Yeah, this is again something that I think might be useful for you. Yeah. Okay. Might be useful for you. Structuring chapters in thesis. A simple structure for thesis final report. So I just share with you, this is my personal blog. And if you want to comment, if you want to ask further about this one, you can do so. Yeah, you can do so. Okay. So I have everything for you. Okay, shared with you. This is from my personal experiences, supervising lots of students, masters, PhD, and undergraduates. This is, I think, from the students' perspective, they really requires this explanation, right? Chapter 1, for example, right? Chapter 1, the introduction. I just follow the UTM thesis writing format, yeah, writing format. So normally we have 5 chapters. The first part is the introduction to the research. And then the second part is the literature review. And then the third part is, or chapter 3 is about the research methodology. And then chapter 4 is the results, right? The data analysis and results. And finally, the chapter 5, chapter 5, which is discussion and recommendation. So based on that chapters, for those who ever have more chapters, the pages will be increased, will be increased. So I made suggestion here. The pages are normally around, if you are undergraduate project, so around 15 to 20 pages. And then the master's taught course will be 25 to 30 pages. And then the mixed mode, 1074. So the expectation is 30 to 35 pages. And for full research masters, 35 to 40 pages. And then EDD, Doctor of Education, we don't have that at this moment. So now, because we're preparing this program, Doctor of Education, so soon we will have this program, but the pages is the same to full research masters in 35 to 40. But if you are a PhD candidate, you can expect the pages, something you can work out 45 to 50 pages, okay? And then the distribution of each of the pages according to the headings, the section. So you can check from here, 2, 2, 2, 4, and so on. This is the introduction. And then the problem backgrounds. What do you expect in the problem background? Like if you're mixed mode, so 6 pages is expected from you. 7 for full research, 7 for full research EDD, and then 9 pages is expected from PhD students. So some explanation in the section. So what are the expectations? Now, like this one, the problem background. This is the section where the main issue of the study is presented. This is very critical. In this section, we really need to work out and then to explain to the reader. Remember that? The words reader, to the reader. What are the main issues that make us so interested to study? So this is what we mean by problem background. Yeah. If we fail to address this, so this is something like license, license to conduct the research. If we fail to address the relevant issues, so meaning we fail to get the license, right? The reader would say, you are not addressing the problems. I don't see any problems in your problem background. So I think you need to come back and then work again, look further, go deeper, and then try to identify, define your main problems, right? Define your main problems, okay? So that's why people are so concerned about the problem backgrounds. That's why if we fail to address the problems in this section, so meaning, in other words, we fail to get the license, I mean something like consent from the reader, or in other words, the examiner, or even the supervisor to conduct the study, right? This is the most critical part in your study, identifying. So the process of identifying, right, really requires the maturity of our understanding, the maturity of our understanding. Then slowly you will learn about this. And then, of course, in module number 3, the last module, we'll be discussing about this one in detail, in greater detail. All right, so don't worry about it. So if you think that you want to make use of this one while discussing the issue in module 3 later on, so you can do so. But my suggestion, bring up your personal research interest, right? Make use of your personal research interest. This is what you plan to do for your actual research. So that is the best way. Okay. And then we have some sections here, and then finally, it is the conclusion. Okay. And then chapter 2, literature survey, right? Literature survey. And then these are the expectation of the writings, right? You can expect that, you know, the pages. Yeah, this is with the basic differentiation between masters, PhD, and undergraduate, right? Full research, mixed mode, because you know, in order to write up to, like, for example, in PhD, 50 pages, you really need to have substance, right? You cannot just simply say, okay, according to A, blah, 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 blah. According to B, blah, 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 blah. According to C, blah, 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 blah. You know, this kind of analysis or review is really hard to get 50 pages. Okay? It's really hard to get 50 pages. But if you have some sort of really critical in analyzing the literature, so sometimes 50 pages is not enough for you. So this is the situation. So you can see the differences, yeah, the level of requirement for each stages. And then we have chapter 3. So again, this is the expectation, right? 50 to 55, right? The PhD. So those are the requirements that you have to consider, yeah, to consider. And then in chapter number 4, the expectation again, like this one, right? This is not really compulsory or absolute, right? But some kind of pages recommendation that you can work around, 45 to 50, 40 to 50, 45. So you can expect something from this as a guidelines, not to say I must, but at least you can understand the expectation, because by having 40 to 45, 45 to 50, you know the quality of the expectation. Okay. And then the chapter 5, discussion and recommendation. Again, this is the recommendation, pages recommendation, right? So this is really to test whether you are a right position to be considered as a PhD, EDD, full research masters, or mixed mode candidates, or coursework candidates, masters, or even undergraduates, right? So if I can share with you, recently I evaluated one student, the PhD candidates, right? But the quality is not up to the standard of PhD because of the specific reasons, yeah? The way he presenting the ideas, the way he discussing the ideas, everything. So it really tested the researcher to show that they are, I mean, truly a PhD candidates. And then at the end of the day, after the 1 year correction, right, after the Viva, 1 year correction, still the correction is not up to the expectation. And then finally, the school decided to award him a lower degree. Instead of PhD, he only gets master's degree. So those kind of things, why we set pages like this. Yeah. Hope you can slowly understand this. Okay. And then you have to, if you think that you want to write comments, please do so. You can ask, you can clarify anything, okay? Any question regarding this one? This is just guidelines, okay? So, you know, the idea is very simple, just to give you some ideas how to work around your research activity. So otherwise, you know, if you think that you already mastered what being said in the tables, it's also fine, okay? Right, anything that you would like to know? And then I would like to say the assignment. Yeah, you have actually, let me check with you. Okay, this is the topics again. Yeah, the topics again. If you look back to this one, yeah, the structure. Sorry, I forgot to highlight this one. So you have several assignments to be submitted. Yeah, to be submitted. Each of the assignment need to be submitted in here. Let me show with you. Hang on. What was that? What was the system? Oh yeah, the project. Okay, you need to submit your assignment through, they call it e-project website. Yeah, this is the website. I'll share with you the link so that you can go to the link. Okay. Now in there you will see this is the one. Yeah, short courses research 2021 semester 1 postgraduates. So and then these are the things. Yeah, short courses. If you go like this one, so maybe hang on. Hang on. Forgot the yeah, that's the right name. Now you see you have the module 1, module 2, module 3. All right, and then this URL is the video, right? The video of presentation. Okay, I'll go one by one. The module 1, yeah, the module 1. Module 1 is the critical review, literature review, a literature survey, and literature review table, right? And then let me show with you again. Right, come on, this one, yeah. Okay, look at this one. This is the sample of the form that you need to submit in the e-learning, right? In the e-learning, in this one. What is it? Okay, this is the one. The table. I mean, I just give you some suggestion, yeah, how to do the literature survey by using this table, right? This table. Like I said here, I make some notes here. Saying that the format of this table is due to the convenience of the researcher, right? According to the needs. So how you think this table is really helpful to you? So It's fine if you think that this table is not useful, you have a better idea of producing the table, okay, you can come up with, okay. And then I also mentioned here, it can be done both manually or digitally, whichever comfortable, right? If you think that you know the specific software to be used for doing the literature review, so you can do so. So what you need to do in this one, yeah, what you need to do now, like this one, this is a sample. If you think that this is useful for you, so you can do this one. What you need to do, you have to find 10 past studies, 10 past studies related to the problems that you are interested in. Say, for example, if you look back to this one and you look back to this one, you see the critical review. So you have to identify what are the problems that you are interested in. Say, for example, students learning, right? Just give you one example. Students learning. It's a very broad, very general problems. Students learning, because within the students learning, there are lots of issues. Yeah, lots of issues. Like, for example, learning style, the attitudes, motivation, many things under students learning. Now, let's say you are interested in students learning. Okay. So what you need to do is to find related past studies to the students learning. Anything goes, yeah, anything related to students learning, you will compile it, right? You will compile it. As long the articles or the past studies related to students learning. So I would suggest that you set the main issue like that instead of looking for a specific one. Motivation in learning, or that's a very specific perspective that will make you difficult to find past studies. So let's say you go on with the general one, like students learning. So you find articles, related articles to the students learning. As long it is studying about students learning, regardless of how and what perspective, you will collect that and compile it, okay? Okay, this is the example, how you want to do. Okay, you list down, okay? You list down one by one, okay? Let's say you find one article, okay? You write down the researcher, the author in the complete manner, right? The complete manner, the way you write it in the literature list of, list of references. So you write down in full, yeah, the complete manner. Write down the name of the author or the researcher, and then write down the year of publication of that article or the thesis or whatever reference that you get from. So the year of publication. If you think that, you want to add the source where you get that from, say for example, you get from some online search engine, right? So you want to write that, okay, I got this from this, like for example, this is the address of the web that I got the materials from. Okay, don't forget, copy that and then write it down here. Okay, if you think that you want to record the source, where you get the source from, because this is very, very important. Say, for example, you want to come back to this articles, right? Once you have record the address where you get the source, then at least you can come back straight away to the source, right? In case you want to go further, you want to read further, or you want to reflect further about that article, so then you can straight away come back to the source. Otherwise, you start thinking, hey, where did I get this from? Is it from here? Is it from there? So it makes it difficult for you to recall where did you get that from. And then the title of the study. So write down the title. Okay, write down And also, when you look inside, you will see the research design, how they or he or she or they conduct the study. Is it quantitative? Is it qualitative? Is it mixed method? So you write down what types of methods that the researcher was using. Okay, the research quantitative, qualitative, or mixed between quantitative and qualitative. And then after that, after you have recorded this, you go on to the population and sampling. Who are the population and sampling of the study? So write down, okay, who are they? And then the most important is how they do the sampling, how they do the sampling technique. Is it random, non-random, simple random, stratified random sampling? Those are the things that I think you can get from the writings of the articles or the past studies, right? Not to mention about the number. I think number is fine, but what kind of sampling methods that the researcher was using? So that is the most important, because you are now in the process of identifying and learning about how sampling can be done, yeah, in your research. So at least when you write the sampling method being used by the researcher, at least you know, okay, if you were using like simple random sampling, this is the way. And then why do you need to use the simple random sampling? And then you can see the reasons why, right? To understand why simple random sampling is the most appropriate to this kind of research. So that is the idea, yeah? And then the next information is the instrument being used. What kind of instrument? Are the researcher using questionnaire? Are the researcher using interview? Are the researcher using observation? Okay, what kind of instrument that the researcher was using? Okay, and then finally, record the findings. What has been found? Okay, what the study have found in their study. So normally the findings can be found in the abstract of the articles. Yeah. Look at the abstract as well as the results and discussion. So if you look inside the articles, you will see the results. Yeah. If I can share with you, hang on. Right, and you go on to the other one. Yeah, I can share with you. Okay, now this is kind of article that you will find when you start searching for past studies related to your research interest, right? Like I said, first you have to set what is the research interest that you are interested in. If you are interested in students learning, so look for students learning studies, yeah, past study. So if happen you find the article, so this is an example of articles. So this is topics, or I mean the titles of the articles, and then this is the what was that? The author or the researcher, and then this is the source that you can record in your table. And then if you look for the findings, you can check from the abstract, right? The abstract normally talking about the findings, okay, what have been found in the study, okay? And then if you were talking about the methodology, right, the methodology, okay? So materials and methods. So you read through, then you know what kind of methods that the researcher was using, okay? And if you think that you want to go further, you can look inside. You can look inside. And then if you think that you want to learn about the results of the study in greater detail, you can go into the results and the discussion. Okay, the discussion. So then you can learn about the findings, what they have found by this study. Okay. Right. Those are the example and of this one. So if you think that, like I said, this one, hang on. Well, I accidentally closed that one. Okay. Now, so if you think that you found, we expect that you can compile 10 articles, yeah, 10 articles of past studies. So one by one, finish it, 2, finish it, 3, finish it, 4, finish it, until 10, yeah, 10. So the requirement is very simple. The requirement is very simple. Try to find as recent as possible, right? Try to find as recent as possible. The oldest that you can go is 2015. Okay, 2015. Try to find 2015 onwards, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. If you can find 2020 studies, it will be better, right? It will be better. So slowly later, we will show you why you need to find as recent as possible about the past findings. Okay. All right. This is depends on your creativity. If you just find 10 and then you just want to do some sort of a review and analysis based on the findings that you have found, right? 10 articles. You can do so. That's it. Okay. Like this one, after you compile 10, 1, 2, 3 until 10, you make review here, right? You make review here. How the finding need to be presented. That's one way. If you think that you want to go further, right? If you want to go further, more, I mean something like more complex and more specific, you can go review those 10 articles, there's those 10 findings, and then try to learn or to group. Yeah, from those 10 articles, sometimes you can identify, oh, 3 findings is about this, about A. 2 findings is about C. And then 5 findings is about B. You get that? After you read through the findings, you find that out of 10, 3 was talking about A, 2 was talking about C, and then 5 findings talking about B. You get what I mean? See, if you want to go further, I would advise you, okay? Let's say you want to do this one, this table. In the first part, you identify the problems, right? The category or the issue. Like I said, issue A, issue C, issue B. So you will have 3 different parts of discussion. So this is issue A. You list that, you list the findings, 1, 2, 3, make some analysis and review. Okay, and then go on to the issue B, list down 1, 2, make a review. And then the third one, the same type like this, issue number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a review and analysis in separate manner. Okay, that's 2 options. The first one, you just want to do these 10 all together. And then the second one, if you want to go more, you can differentiate. You can categorizing the findings according to a specific. If you read through, you will find, oh, these 3 talking about this, 2 talking about this, 5 talking about this. Meaning there are 3 categories of findings. Okay, you group one by one, right? Then you list down, make analysis separately. And then finally, you make a general review, right? General review and analysis. This is, I think, is a good exercise for you. Yeah, good exercise for you. And I hope that this can help you in doing literature review and literature survey and literature review. Normally the supervisor will ask you, okay, what do you want to do? I want to do this. Okay, how much have you done the reading regarding the issues that you are interested in? So normally the supervisor will ask that kind of question. So then if you think that, okay, I just have some, but yeah, not really comprehensive, and then normally the supervisor will ask you, okay, take some time, 1 or 2 months, to explore further about the topics or the issues, and try to find related studies, compile it, and do it like this. I mean, this is one way, but there are many other ways. But if you think that you want to use this way, so you go ahead, you do it, and then done it with the literature review. Because to me, the literature review activities is the most extensive activity in research, right? We only stop looking for literature, not to say stop looking, but we stop the activity because we have to do writing, because we have to do other things, right? If we busy working on the literature, actually the more you explore, the more you will find. But sometimes like, wow, there are lots of references, there are lots of findings out there. So if we don't set the time, say for example, I just want to do a literature survey and literature review within 6 months, so sometimes we can overlook about the time duration. So by having this, at least you can have the chance to do the exercises. Any question? This is the first assignment that you have to upload in the what was that? This system, right? This system. You have to upload that in here. Then the assessment will be evaluated through this system. If you don't upload your assignment in module 1, is this one, right? So you're missing one types of assignment, right? So make sure. So I'll share with you the website for this one, and including how to access, like the username and the password. Okay, the username and the password. Okay.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yeah, that's assignment for module 1. Any question?
Yes. I have a question. Now you say you figure out A, B, and C.
Okay.
Can it be a D, or can it be an A and B only?
Yes, you can.
There's not one specification that it has to be divided into 3 parts or 4 parts. It can be 5. Any findings that I can find.
That's true. That's true. You know, sometimes out of 10, you only find one aspect, right? It depends on the findings that you have found. So sometimes only one aspect, or sometimes, wow, out of 10, I can divide it into 5 aspects. 2 talking about this, 2 talking about this. It depends on how you see the findings, right? Because after you go through the findings, you read through, then you can categorize. Because some studies, right, you will come across that some studies, I would say not just some studies, many studies, yeah. Many studies, you know, normally they're focusing not just one single variable. This is what you will find in the literature. So normally they will studying 2, 3 variables at the same time. Sometimes, okay, if you look from the first variables, I think these findings can be categorized into these variables, the A variables. If you look from the second one, this is about the B variables or the B category, something like that. Although it is from the same study. That's the situation. So back to your question, it's up to the articles that you manage to compile, right? You manage to compile, but whatever it is, you have to review and then see whether there are categories between the findings. If no, then meaning it's only one category. Okay, Mariam? All right.
Yes.
Any more questions? That is module 1 activity.
Assalamu alaikum, Doctor.
Yes, Waalaikumsalam.
I find it quite difficult to follow the dates like week 7, week 12. Can we have explicit date?
Date.
Yeah, for the final.
Okay.
This is
right.
the date for the final submission.
Understand.
Yes.
All right. We try to provide based on the date. Yeah. All right. So hopefully that will help you in understanding the deadline of when we say week. Yeah, when we say week, meaning throughout the week, right? If you look at the week like from Sunday to Thursday, right? Sunday to Thursday. In Johor, in Malaysia, we have two different weekends. In Johor, we have weekends Friday and Saturday. Kuala Lumpur, we have weekends on Saturday and Sunday. So if we say Johor terms, we say like week 7, meaning from Sunday to Thursday. So you have the time to submit on Thursday, although your section is on Sunday. So something like that. But anyhow, if you think that dates will be more useful, so we will ask the other sections to come up with, to provide with the specific dates, deadline for submission. Is that okay, Anna?
Yes, please, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. No problem. All right. Anything else about the first assignment?
Dr. Zainuddin, sorry, I have one question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so earlier you shared a template about on assignment 1, right?
Okay.
So once we have completed the template, do we have to transform the findings into a narrative form, or we just submit the template?
This one, the one that you mentioned, narrative, something like the discussion, right? So this is the place where you need to make the discussion.
I see. So we are going to submit the table,
yeah, make it easier for you. Yeah, make it easier for you. So you can have more 2-3 paragraphs. It's up to you.
Okay,
right? This is the place where you can practice your writings.
Okay,
maybe I can share with you some examples about how to do something like a literature review, how we present it in the critical way in presenting the discussion. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Zainuddin.
Sure, no problem.
Excuse
Anything
me,
else?
Dr.
Yes, please.
What about if I'm not, still I didn't determine the variables in my research study?
No, that's why I said try go on to the general issue, right? Like I said, I'm interested in studying students learning, right? We don't talk about variables, okay? We don't talk about variables. I'm interested in studying students learning. That's it. I just want to learn about students learning. Or I'm interested in studying teachers teaching. You get that, Fatima? We don't talk about variable yet. We just talk about the issue. Teachers teaching or students learning, or maybe you are interested in parenting. You just look on the not specific but general perspective. Then you can find related studies on it. So we don't talk about the variables yet. Okay.
What about the number, for example, of the articles? You said 10 for every issue.
Yes.
At least 10.
We expect 10. Yeah, we expect 10.
But if we add more, for example.
Oh, you want to add more? Please do so.
Okay.
All right, no problem.
Do we need to have different, for example, different sections, and then after that conclusion, or for example, 20 studies as a one problem or one section, and then analysis of its finding, of this study's findings?
Wow, that's excellent to have more than 10. I would expect that, if I can say. All right.
Yes,
that's why I said. That's why I said you have two options actually. The first one, you don't want to see the categories, okay? You just want to use those 10 findings and then make some review and analysis. That's it. By having those 10 without any categorizing activity, you don't want to see the differences between one studies to the other. So you just want to discuss those 10, make the review and the analysis in this section. Okay, you can do so. That's one way. Okay, and then the second way, you can divide, you can learn from the findings. Oh, they have categories, category A, B, and C. Then you group them according to the categories. And then now you do the analysis according to the category. It's up to you. I make it simple for you because the expectation of this is the literature review activities. At least you learn something, how to compile, and then at the end of the day, how to do some simple review of this one, right? We can't expect, I can say 20, 50, but I think because the time limitation time is limited, so so we set 10 so that you can taste the actual experiences of doing literature review. Is that okay, Fatima?
Thank you, Doctor. Very clear. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, Doctor. I want to ask a question, sir.
Yes, please, Bashiru.
Yes, sir. How to access the e-project distance, sir, is a bit difficult, sir. Especially the password, the things that are there.
Yeah. I will share with you in the e-learning. Okay. We will make we will make use of the e-learning for the discussion platform. All right. Anything material being shared, I think we will try our best to use the e-learning. So regarding the website to access the e-project, right? The e-project. So I will share the address, the link, and as well as the username and the password. Yeah, in the password. So that.
Thank you for your kindness, sir.
Yeah, sure, no problem. All right. You know, this is the first time. Yeah, Stephen.
Yeah. As you mentioned earlier previously about the purpose of doing our PhD, the research, or purpose of our research, and some people might benefit, some wouldn't benefit. But let's refer back to the literature review. You will find today a lot of literature, literature review today, or a lot of literature. While doing our review, you'll find that a lot of redundancy, a lot of incompatibility. For example, a lot of repetition. And sometimes you wonder what's the purpose of a lot of work that's out there.
Yep.
I don't know if you got my point. Hello?
Yes. Go on, Stephen. Go on.
So, for example, teaching in general today, you'll find if we have to highlight, the effect student, or we can say, what's affecting students in different parts of the world in terms of their studies, you will find a lot of repetition of the same idea from different writers, different PhD holders. And sometimes the way they attack the topic or the subject is completely different. And sometimes it seems as if they are guessing. So I have been doing, for the past weeks and months, I've been doing some literature review concerning studying or a foreign language in Saudi Arabia. And I found a lot of things are, not acceptable in terms of what's happening presently in the kingdom or even other countries.
Okay.
So the point here, while doing my review, the literature review, I found a lot of information is not, I don't know how, these people got their PhD, but I found a lot of things they are mentioning is a lot of repetition. And secondly, it's not applicable for our situation.
Yeah. So that's why, I mean, if you go back to what I said in the earlier section, doing research, always come back to the person, right? Why you conduct the research? Is it because of you want to get the scroll, or is it really because you want to master of conducting research, or is it because of you really wanted to know specific problems in the scientific way? So that's why you will find findings out there, lots of finding, many types of finding. Sometimes you know, don't be surprised that sometimes you will come across the similar findings, the similar study, right? I have an experience of finding, you know, a similar study conducted by different people, different year, and then, you know, they just changed the date, they just changed the context, and that's it. And then at the end of the day, that person still pass, still get the degree. So that's why I said, I mean, in doing literature review, actually, we can learn many things, right? We can learn many
Yes,
things.
yes.
The similarities, and then the redundancies, the one that you said, the repetition everywhere.
Yeah.
So how
Yes.
we see that literature, right, in terms of understanding the actual problem that we are interested in, that is the most important. So by having this, we hope that we hope that you can learn something. Maybe Stephen, you have experienced this. Maybe some other students have not yet to experience this situation. So I think by having this kind of exercise, at least we can, you know, experience that. If we are lucky, we will get that kind of experience. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm a lecturer here in the university, in one of the medical university.
I thought so.
Yeah, so because of my experience, and definitely what you mentioned earlier, that our purpose of getting this certificate, you know, and now I just want to benefit the country, benefit the people here. So it's mostly about doing something that will benefit myself and others, and I can continue in the future. It's nothing about the certificate anymore. So even I think a lot of PhD students, maybe they have the same thought. You know how we can
that's a noble thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, if I can respond to that, at least we can do much. We can stop that, but we can, you know, comment. What we can do is learn from the findings, the past findings, and then see how. I mean, in understanding the actual problem that we are interested in, like we want to change something, we want to improve something, we want to propose something. So on top of that, we learn from the literatures. Okay, this is what we have found, right? Although there are repetition, there are similarities, you know, but still we can make some sort of analysis. Well, okay, let's say, for example, if we find that the similar studies across the globe, like from the Eastern, from the West, although this is similar, maybe what we can look at to the context of the study is how they deal with culture, for example, in Eastern way, in Western way, those kind of things that I think can help us, in studying or understanding the current situation, right? Other than that, we can't do much, right? We can stop them from doing things because it's really hard to control. Yeah, Stephen. I know you also can see the situation. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. As long the person is under our charge, I think we still can control. But other than that, there's nothing much. Yeah. But of course, anyway, this exercise.
But alhamdulillah, the open discussion, the WhatsApp discussion, and all of these things maybe can help us to get better. And even though we have certain intention, we can change it.
Yes. That's good.
More proactive, more
yeah,
positive.
that's why I said make use of the make use of the WhatsApp group in discussing anything related to research activities. Thanks a lot, Stephen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Hopefully, again, these exercises can give you some sort of opportunity to test the real issues of conducting literature survey and literature review. Yeah, literature survey and literature review. All right. So I will share with you about how to do the review and the analysis of the literature. Okay. I will share that in the e-learning. Okay, anything else? Almost 2 hours now.
Hello, doctor.
Yeah, hello.
Should we must find English articles?
Articles, yeah. To me, I'm not saying that you should find the English one, but the one that you stated in the table should be in English, right? Should be in
Okay,
English.
okay, okay.
Anything that you can find from your own language is fine, as long any details here should be translated into English.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Dr. Zainuddin, sorry.
Yes, Adi.
Are you going to share the template with us later? Because I'm curious what you have at the bottom page.
I think, oh yeah, this one, yeah.
Okay, right.
This is the second way. You remember I said you can do two ways. The first one is just do the analysis from those 10 articles. And then the other one is you separate those 10 articles according to categories. So it's up to you whether you want to do in the first way or the second way. So these tables at least give you some place, yeah. All right then. Anything else?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, walaikum assalam.
Hi, doctor. I'm Mariam.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mariam.
I have a question. So how I can send my first assignment? Is it by email or by what? Sorry.
Mariam, we have said that it's okay, it's fine, right? The assignment need to be submitted through this link, yeah, e-project. Okay, I will share all the information, the link, and the username and the password in the e-learning. Okay, for you to submit. All right, Mariam.
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Okay, anything else?
Prof?
Yes, please.
I have the three variables. Can I put all three variables in studies?
In this one? In this one?
Yeah.
Oh, you already have identified the variables.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Three.
Yeah.
Can I put all three?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
Right. And then the other assignments, yeah, I'll try to work out based on the dates, yeah. The week 6, 7, and 8, 9. I'll try to come up with the date, the date as the deadline for you afterwards. Okay. And for the remaining activity, yeah, the remaining activity actually you can get from here. Okay, no. You can get from here. Okay, this is module 2. See there, the assessment, the summative assessment. Yep. What you need to produce is a summary of the first one of the module 2, summary of research design. Okay, we're talking about the research design. So in order to do this, of course, you have to attend the session 2, right? The session 2. Session 2, we will be talking about the research design. Then after that, if you think that you can do your own reading first, you can start working on this summary of research design. Okay, research design, and then when it comes to the session, then you can clarify further whether the summary that you have done earlier is the right one. And then the second one is the flow chart, right? The flow chart of research. I mean, the research flow chart. If I can share with you, hang on, yeah. I have lots, but I have to locate the the right one. Okay, bear with me a second. Okay, hang on. All right. Oh, this one. Flow chart. Flow chart. No. Hang on. There's one. Oh yeah, this one. Something like this. Yeah, something like this. This is sorry. This is in Malay language, but the chart is something like this. Okay. I can share with you afterwards in the e-learning about the charts. The English one, right? I couldn't locate where, but in the my drive. But later I can share with you in the e-learning, right, in English. So this kind of flow chart that you have to submit, yeah, the flow chart of research. All right, and then you also need to produce a data simulation, data analysis simulation, right? Now in the e-learning, right? The e-learning, if I can go back to this one. Oh yeah, sorry, this one. Okay. Okay, this is the exercise, yeah, for the data simulation. We prepare for you the simulation, yeah, simulation of quantitative data, simulation of qualitative data. So you have two types of data simulation. The first one is simulation of quantitative data, and then the second one is qualitative data. So this is the suggestion, right? If you think you can come out with your own data, right, your own data, go ahead. It's not a problem, okay? But if you think that you want to use this one, you can do so, right? This is the quantitative data. And then the next session, we'll discuss about this one, yeah, these assignments. Simulation, so these are the situations. So maybe you can ask your friends around you to complete this questionnaire, to respond this questionnaire, and then start to analyze according to this one, yeah. Okay, and then the qualitative data. So these are the data. And then after you discussing the session, the qualitative study, then you can start considering of working on this one, right? This one after you've done with the quantitative study, which is in session 2, so we can start looking at these exercises. That's the exercises that we have set. Okay, if you think that you want to have more instead of having one, you can come up with your own initiative. All right, so I'll share this with you again in the e-learning, no worries. And then finally, the final assignment. Yeah, the final assignment. This is the final assignments that you need to submit. Yeah, video presentation. Right, the video presentation. What we mean by video presentation? Right, this is the description of the presentation. What you need to do is, you will be explained about this one in greater detail when you come to the session number 5. So what the video is related to the your research proposal, right? Your research proposal that you work on in for the module number 3. So you have to record the presentation. So let's say, for example, you prepare some sort of a brief proposal, something like the idea, and then why you interested in that idea, in that problems, and then what you want to focus on, and then how you want to conduct the study. So something like that, 3 aspects. First is the problem, why you interested in the problem, and then how you want to study the problem. Meaning you'll be talking about the background, and then you'll be talking about the focus of the study, and then you'll be talking about the methodology parts. So briefly, you present it, record it. I think not more than 5 minutes. Yeah, not more than 5 minutes about that one, and then upload it in the e-project. Yeah, the e-project. See the one, the X4, the URL. So you just upload your presentation and then you share the URL in the e-project. All right, then that's the assignment that you have to complete. And the first one is this one. I already closed it. Okay, the first one is the literature tables, review tables. The second one is the summary of the research design. The third one is the chart. The fourth one is the data simulation. And then finally, the URL, the video presentation of the research idea. Okay, those are the assignments that you have to fulfill. So again, I will set the deadline according to the date. Instead of a week, I will set based on the date. Yeah. Okay, what else? Now, let's say about this one. Okay, I share with you here the one that the sample, like I said, this is a sample, so maybe you can consider or learn about the table, the template, whether you want to use it or you want to come up with your own template. So it's up to you. So I also shared with you this, yeah, some video, like conducting literature review. This is a video from one presentation. All right, that's one. And then I also shared with you writing the thesis, again, from one person. Okay, hang on. All right, how to write your PhD thesis. Okay, you have a look and try to learn from it and get some idea from it on top of the reading materials here. Research methodology ebook, Creswell. All right, what else? And I also shared with you this one. I'm not going to explain this. Try to have a look, and then we should have more conversation asynchronously, whether that be through WhatsApp group or it is through forum in the e-learning. Okay, try to read through this one and then try to understand from the perspective of the issues of ontological and epistemological and how it is relates to the research activities. Okay. All right. Any question? I think I've covered these parts, literature review activities, all the materials, and the requirement of the course. And yeah, those who still having problem to access the e-learning, so don't forget to email me. And those who still having problem in, attending the synchronous especially, so let me know and then we can see how, right, to go about.
Dr. Zainuddin, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Do we have to register for the e-project?
You don't need to. So I will share with you all the information regarding, of course, the how to access to the website, and of course the username and the password. Right, I will provide the information in the e-learning.
I'll try to do it just now, but they asked me to register.
That's why. Yeah, I know. So I'll clarify with the IT manager and then see how.
Okay then, so we just wait and hold on until we get the information from the IT technician then?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Zainuddin.
Sure. All right. Anything else?
Sorry, doctor.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that the topic we choose that can be we are interested in, and do not be consistent with my graduation thesis.
Okay. So it's up to you. Like I said, it's up to you. But yeah, our suggestion and recommendation, make use or take this opportunity to concentrate on your research interest, your actual research interest that you think that you will be working on in your actual study. And so anything, the example, the question, the concern, we hope that it is related to the idea. If you use something like simulation idea, and then after this course you try to come up with the actual one, I think you of course it can be done, but if you can take that opportunity, I think you can shorten the times, right? Shorten the time.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, anything else? All the faces look tired.
Excuse me, doctor, what about the coming session, the synchronous session?
Yes. I'll share with you the link. Yeah, I'll share with you the link. Okay. Well, the first thing that you need to do, set up the WhatsApp group, and we share everything there. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Hey, don't forget to include me in. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Anything else, guys?
Yes, please, doctor.
Yes, Hannah.
Someone have already set the WhatsApp group, and the link is in the chat.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the WhatsApp group, but just to inform you.
All right. Okay. Good.
These assignments that we are going to do, they are private. We are going to send it through eProject, but we are not going to discuss it inside the lectures. So how we are going to get some kind of feedback after the submission?
Yeah, that's why I said I will set the asynchronous session right on top of this synchronous session. So, like for example, forum, right? Forum in the e-learning where you can submit your first draft, and then we make some comments on it, and then you make some amendments. We set another platform like submission to, so then you can submit again. And then before you submit to the eProject. So I will set the platform, at least two chances, right? Two chances of review. First round, first draft, second round, second draft, and then finally, hopefully, by having that 2 rounds, you really can come out with the actual submission.
Inshallah.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right, anything else?
Yeah, some people have not scanned for the attendance.
All right, the attendance, yeah?
Yes. Thank you.
Hang on. You know the attendance? Okay, let me, because yeah, I'll try to find the best way to log into the attendance. But for now, let me scroll from this list. Yeah, from the list. We have Rosalina, we have Bashiru, we have Chijoka. How do we pronounce this? Sorry? Chijoka.
Chijoke. Or you can call me CJ.
CJ. Wow. Okay. And then we have Chong, we have Daidian, Fatima, Hadi, Hannah, we have Wang Wei, Shui, we have Latifullah, Liting, and then Liu Ming, Liu Xian, Mahmud Hanash, Mariam Abdullah, Mariam Al-Mashaikhia, Moli, Nora, Hui, Meng Wen, Kin Suyun, Kin Shui, Shamsul Rahman, Shitu, Steven, Stu Xiao Mei, Sun Tian, Yan Jiao, Ji Miao, Ye Yu, Yu 20, these might be the same person. Zhang Yan, Ziaur Rahman, and Smarat Shinwari. Okay then, so at least I can recall to this one for the attendance. And if you really have problem with the internet connection, don't forget to let me know, right? So that I know the problem of the attendance because of the connection, the internet connection, right? Otherwise, I do not really know what is the main problem of your attendance issue. All right. So to me, I'm fine with the attendance, right? Maybe academic rule says that you have to have 80% attendance, but to me, it is more to how you attend to the session, and then you get the chance to discuss and about your concern, and then you have the chance to discuss with your friends. That I think more appropriate rather than checking your attendance, whether you come or not, This is like a school children, right? The school children, right? You come? No. Okay, then there's no. So you are now is an adult learner. So I know, and then I think we can manage ourselves in regards to attendance, right? Because coming to the session is not because of the attendance, but it is more to the opportunity to explore things related to our studies. Would that be okay for you? I mean, is that okay if we consider the attendance in that way?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. If no more question, I think I've done with section 1. If we have more concern and question, we can make use of the WhatsApp group as well as the e-learning. Okay. Then you have my email, so write to me through email is also fine. You have my number, you can WhatsApp me. If you think that you want to WhatsApp me personally, you can do so. It's fine. But don't forget to introduce yourself. If you happen writing email, don't forget to put the subject of the email. Who you are, and then the course you were from, and then of course write in the capital letters, because I receive many emails in a day, so I'm afraid I will miss some parts of the emails of your email. Right? Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and hope to see you again in some other time, if not in online face-to-face, maybe through asynchronous activity. All right? So wish you all the best. Thank you for your time, and then please keep in touch with the medium of instruction.
Thank you very much.
Guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, walaikum assalam.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you. It was very fruitful.
Thank you very much, sir, for
You're welcome. Yeah. Well, you guys just take care, yeah?
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Dr. Zainuddin, may I ask, do you have class next week?
Okay, you check the WhatsApp information. Yeah, we share the information in the WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you.
All right.